Hi, my name is Nicole Valentine, and today I want to talk to you about navigating the medical board if you are a physician who is facing a complaint against your medical license. There are over 10,000 complaints made to the medical board per year. These can be made from patients, family members, insurance companies, other healthcare practitioners, or the Department of Justice if you suffer an arrest. When you applied for licensure, you applied on a company called Breeze. And Breeze is a public system where anyone, any member of the public, can look up your medical license. So if there is formal discipline filed against your license, any member of the public will see it. But if a complaint is made against your license, it is confidential. And no one can see it unless formal action is taken against your license. And we'll talk about that. Any member of the public can file a complaint against your license, and they can also do that on Breeze. What does the medical board investigate? They investigate the following: any complaints from patients, your colleagues, or other members of the public. They investigate any allegations of unprofessional conduct. They investigate 805 reports, which we'll talk about in a moment. They investigate self-reports relating to a conviction or arrest. They investigate judgments, civil judgments, settlements. As a licensee, you have the duty in some circumstances to report an arrest and the duty to report any conviction within 30 days of suffering that conviction. As a licensee, you have a duty to report any arrest in certain circumstances, or any conviction to the board within 30 days, or you can be disciplined for unprofessional conduct for that failure. As a licensee, you also have the duty to report any death of a patient within certain circumstances. Examples of unprofessional conduct that the medical board investigates are as follows: convictions, excessive use of alcohol or narcotics, gross negligence, incompetence, failure to maintain adequate records, any act involving dishonesty or corruption, substantially related to the qualifications, functions, or duties of your profession. If you're not familiar with an 805 report, it's basically a peer review body report or a chief executive officer report of the following. 1, if an application for staff privileges was denied, revoked, or disciplined, that must be reported to the medical board. 2, if any membership, staff privileges, or employment are terminated. 3, if any restrictions are imposed on your staff privileges. All of this is required to be reported to the medical board, and as a result, you can be the subject of an investigation. If you find yourself under investigation, please know that you have a duty to cooperate, or you can face discipline or fines for failure to do so. This only applies if you are a subject of investigation, not a witness. However, please be mindful that if you are a witness, you can become a subject if you cooperate with the investigator. If you find yourself the subject of an investigation, there are many different ways in which an investigator can contact you. They can show up to your workplace, they can show up to your home, they can email you, or send you a letter. Please keep in mind that if any of these occur, you do not have to give any statements right there and then. In fact, I recommend that you hire an attorney immediately and that you inform the investigator that you will be hiring legal counsel and that they will be in touch to schedule an interview with them. Just because you are the subject of an investigation does not mean you don't have any rights. In fact, you absolutely have the right to an attorney. You absolutely have the right to receive a copy of the complaint against you. And you absolutely have the right to review that complaint so that you can thoroughly respond to it. Keep in mind, the board may protect the identity, of the complaining party. However, you are entitled to a comprehensive summary of the complaint so that you can respond. If you are the subject of a complaint that is related to drugs or alcohol, an investigator will likely show up to your house and request on-the-spot testing of you. And this is usually a urine test. Keep in mind that if you don't comply, this certainly can be held against you later on. However, you do not have to comply right there and then, and can indicate that you want time to consult an attorney regarding your rights. They cannot hold it against you for wanting to consult an attorney, and you don't have to submit to a test right there and then. If you or someone you know is under investigation, please call my office for a free consultation. I've represented numerous licensees and avoided them both criminal and administrative action against their licenses. Please give me a call to represent you and save your license.